Well, this is deja vu all over again. Just got back from Montana, and the day that we got in it to come home, it did exactly what it did on the last trip. It cranks and cranks and cranks, and I messed around with it, pumping the gas and holding the gas to the floor. And just like before, we finally got it to start, and it would chug like crazy when it first started up, but once it warmed up, it ran fine. So we headed home. So we're back home here. I'm going to run the codes and see what it tells me. Oh, what do we got? Engine coolant temperature circuit. That's the same sensor. That's one of the same sensors that was mouse chewed last time. Something definitely visited under the hood, because you can see some rodent hair blowing around. Oh, there. See, it's still going over there. But something definitely has been in here. You can see rodent hair around on the top of the air cleaner cover. Oh my gosh. The little sons of guns bit it off again. Thing came right off in my hand. And look at the chew marks on that. Right there. Look at that. They chewed through the wire loom. With this thing right here doing its thing, not, yeah, about 2 feet away. All right, well, that answers the question about the pest repellers. I'm really sorry to report that, but it is what it is, or it isn't what it isn't, as the case may be. Oh, man, is that irritating. So this is the wire loom that was on the replacement harness for this plug that I put on there to repair from the mouse damage from last time. And you can see what you can see over there. Do a little rodent repeller flashing and clicking and doing its ultrasonic noise emission every 2 minutes, just like clockwork. It has been doing that. It's great. It's, you know, it's withstood the dust and the rugged environment under the hood of this thing on a 3,000 mile round trip out to, actually it was more than that. We went to Kentucky first to see our daughter and her family. Then we went from Kentucky to Montana. Went and saw our kids and grandkids in Montana, and then came home. We've been in 15 different states in the last 16 days, and this has been clicking away through all of it. But I don't know. I guess the big question here is, how in the world is it that I'm standing here with mouse chewed wires again in under the hood of my car with this little device sitting over here, not 24 inches away from where the chew happened, happily doing its thing. Its thing is apparently not to deter mice from chewing car wires. It doesn't work. There, I said it. I'm sorry, X-pest. It didn't work for me. And I did an honest review of this thing. I did a test on the bird feeder, and it sure seemed to be scaring that little red squirrel away, but it has not prevented a repeat performance of the mouse chew under the hood of my car. Yeah. You know what? Before I even fix that wire, evicting this from under the hood of my car. Alright, so I've got about this much length. At least this mouse this time was kind enough to chew the wire about midway along its length, so I've got plenty of remaining length to do a splice. First thing I'll do is strip this one. And again, this, I'm sure glad I've got this straight in line stripper here, wire stripper. But man, there's just no sticker to go in there. Alright. A couple of my solder connections. Fortunately, I saved this extension tube that I made so expertly on the last repair. Oops. I'm going to need that long nozzle to go in there and do the shrink tube solder thing this time. Let's mark white. And that's this one right here. I'm sorry you guys aren't going to be able to see everything I'm doing down here because it's just too tight. I can barely get in there myself. I think I saw the solder wet. Okay, now I need about that much wire loom. Well, actually about this much. Just in a little better shape in the midsection there. These are my old scissors that I dropped on the floor and they broke here, here, and here. And I repaired them with my awesome electric staple plastic welder kit. Check out the other videos for that. That is an awesome tool, and here's another thing I fixed with it. They're good for another decade now. Got that a little long. Just snip that off. Careful not to hit my actual wires. And that plug goes right there. All right, this is my next attempt to win a battle in the mouse wars. These are mouse repellers that allegedly have mint oils and other things. By smelling them, yeah, I don't know, there might be some minty stuff in there, but they're certainly, the substrate is mothball. But The idea here is you put them in these little bags. I'll put 2 of them in that bag. And you attach them somewhere under the hood. Well, gee, I wonder where I should put these. I'm going to put them right on that wire loom, about halfway down. Yeah, that has a very strong smell. It's already permeating the engine compartment. Show you what I got going on down in there. There it is. See the little green bag down in there? So I put that right against the, or right attached to the wire that seems to continually get chewed up. Well, I've got this out here. I better put this back on. I'm not sure about putting one of these bags underneath here somewhere. That might get a little warm. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Set my engine on fire? That'd be pretty bad. Oh, what the crap? That shouldn't be like that. There we go. Oh, I probably just did that. Leaning on it. Yeah, I had my arm against that. So I got one bag down there. I'm going to put a couple more of these. Zip tie them up. And where should I put them? Got one over there, maybe one over on this side. Put one on this ground wire. That probably doesn't get too crazy hot there, does it? I don't know. All right. I'll have to give these a shot now and let you know what I think about them after a couple of months. Hopefully we won't be back out here repairing yet another mouse chew as follow-up to this video. Hello. I suppose you want to watch. The flare goes down, I'm pretty sure. Right about there. There we go. Ignition's on. Scan. Linked. So I got the 3 stored. The P0118, which is the engine coolant temperature circuit high input. I am going to erase the codes. Erase global DTCs, yes. Scanning. The codes are all clear up there, or the warning lights are all off. So for now, I guess I won one more battle in the mouse wars. So on to the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. PFO channel out.